Do you even know that there's two things called instant and delayed gratification? Chances are, if you were a dumbass like I was, you wouldn't know. Before we start, my name is Himanshu. I hope young men transform their lives through self-improvement. You're clearly interested in that, so scroll down below and the subscribe and the post notification bell, and you'll never miss any of my uploads again. So we have established that you're a dumbass. Now we need to work on making you not a dumbass. We do this by introducing you to instant and delayed gratification. Chances are your dumbass indulges in way more instant gratification activities than delayed gratification activities. What is instant gratification then? Instant gratification is when you get the instant reward of doing something while the negative consequence of it is delayed. Chances are you indulge in these activities way too often, and these would be eating junk food, playing video games, watching porn, and doing drugs. You either do this with friends or you do it by yourself. Chances are if you do it by yourself, you're at the worst end of the spectrum. This means that you're gonna need a lot more effort to get out of the instant gratification quicksand that you're in. If you do these activities with friends, just know that they're not really your friends. You're all just friends with the substance. The only thing that you need to know is that these instant gratification activities are bad for you in the long term. In the short term, you really wouldn't even feel like you're doing something bad for yourself. But in the long term, shit compounds and you lose motivation, you get out of shape, and you fry your dopamine receptors and a lot more. Search up Andrew Huberman on YouTube if you want to learn a lot more about the neuroscience behind this. But the thing is that you don't even have the humility to accept that these instant gratification activities are actually ruining your life. But Himanshu, I work all day, so I have to loosen up and play some video games with my friends. Shut up, bro. You're telling me that you don't have anything else to do to loosen up other than playing video games or indulge in any other instant gratification activity. Surely you can loosen up by taking your dumbass to the gym and working out for a solid hour. You will actually feel more energized after a workout compared to after a session of video games where you would just feel drained after it. What you need to do is lifestyle deflation so that you would have less of a chance to indulge in these instant gratification activities. Lifestyle inflation is what you're doing right now, where you earn a decent amount at your full-time job and you come home and spend it all on instant gratification activities because you feel like you deserve a break and you want that instant dopamine rush because you feel like shit all day. When you do lifestyle deflation, you can start working part-time and you can spend the rest of your free time indulging in delayed gratification activities. Because now you have to be cautious of your spending and you wouldn't have much to spend. So you wouldn't obviously blow it all on instant gratification activities. And when you do that, you will automatically spend more time doing a delayed gratification activity. But Himanshu, I have expenses. I can't work part-time. Shut the fuck up, bro. You don't have that much expenses. Don't lie. If you're a young man, which I know you are, you wouldn't have expenses like Bob, who is 40 and has children and is married as well. You only have to literally meet your bare minimum expenses just to survive, which is not that much per week. You can absolutely start working part-time and free up your other days to indulge in these delayed gratification activities. So what are some of the delayed gratification activities that you can do to improve your life? The first and the most obvious one is to start exercising and build your dream 10 out of 10 body. I have been exercising consistently for the past 6 years, and I can tell you that's the single best thing that I've ever done in my life. But I'm tired after work and I can't find the energy to go and exercise. Shut the fuck up, bro. Are you really that much of a pussy? I do a construction job and I still find the energy to go to the gym. If I can do it, you can do it as well. Now, fair enough, it takes a lot more willpower to get consistent in. If you're finding it that difficult, then go to the gym before work, bitch. If you're into self-improvement, which I know obviously you are, you'd want to be building your body in the most aesthetic way, which means that there's a specific set of muscle groups that you need to prioritize over the others. They're your back, shoulders, triceps, and upper chest. These give you the V-taper that looks most attractive on a man. I'm basing this off of which muscle groups look the best when you look from afar, and these are the muscle groups that look the best, so they're the most aesthetic. I'm not going to go into depth in what kind of exercises you need to do to train these muscle groups. There's a million videos on YouTube showing you how to do that, so I recommend you check them out. One thing I will tell you to do though is implement a thing called progressive overload. It's quite straightforward. It's when you progressively challenge your muscles to grow in different ways. You can either do it by increasing the weight that you lift, increasing the reps and sets that you do, increasing the time under tension you keep yourself under when you do the exercise, and also shortening the rest times that you take in between your sets as well. The next thing is to eat at a caloric surplus and eat enough protein. Eating at a caloric surplus literally means eating more calories than you burn. Then eat 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. I'm not going to explain too much in detail about nutrition and training in this video. If you want that info, click on the Don't Carb First You Need to Bulk video on my channel. The second best thing that you can do is to fix your mental health. Because you dumbass, yes you Your mental health will be fucked right now because of all the instant gratification activities you've been indulging on. Your focus is shit, your concentration is shit, you have negative thoughts all the time, you have insecure thoughts all the time. This is a result of your overconsumption of any instant gratification activity. And let's be honest, bitch, you don't just do one of them. Oh yes, let me play 1 hour of video games and that'll be me for the night. No, you stack it up with eating junk food while playing video games. Or you stack it up with eating junk food while playing video games and while you're high as well. You can't bullshit me, bitch. So you must implement what we call mindfulness meditation. Now I know it might have sounded a little bit anticlimactic because you wanted the magic trick. Oh Himanshu, give me the magic trick that will undo all the damage that I've done to my brain over the last few years. I know you want it to be that way so bad, but it won't happen that way. You need to implement one good habit after another one and take one step at a time. And you'll be surprised how quickly it'll get rid of all your problems. It will take a maximum of 6 months to see some improvement in your mental health. So start with 1 minute of mindfulness meditation a day. Yes, you heard that right, 1 minute. Before you do this, write up a habit tracker and post it up on your wall. Write the date and all the good habits that you want to do next to it. So once you do a minute of mindfulness meditation a day, you can check off the box. Why do we do this? Because you haven't leveled up your discipline skill to the point where you can do multiple minutes of meditation. So you need to start with things that may seem beneath you so you can level up your discipline skill over time. And over time, it'll actually be too much for you to do if you keep increasing the amount of meditation you do by 1 minute each week. I know your ego is going to straight away say, but I'm better than 1 minute of meditation a day. Thing is, you might be in the short term, but in the long term, you will quit after 1 week. So this is the only way you should do it. The app I use for my meditation practice is called Oak. It's a free app and it gets the job done, so I recommend you check it out as well. Now don't come to me saying, oh Himanshu, but I did meditation for a week and it doesn't work. You're a pussy if you say this. You already know what we're doing here. It's in the words delayed gratification. So hold yourself accountable because you couldn't stick to the habit and keep trying without making bitch excuses. Oh, it doesn't work. Shut up, bro. Okay, so the next thing that you must do that will also affect your mental health is called gratitude journaling. Gratitude is the word that you must be using instead of happiness. Because you can be happy doing anything, but you won't be grateful by just doing anything. Gratitude is accurate, whereas happiness is kind of vague. So if you want to lead a meaningful life, I recommend you start gratitude journaling. It is literally the easiest delayed gratification activity out of them all. Literally take a book and write down 3 things that you're grateful for that day. As simple as that. Continue this habit for more than 6 months and you will see your happiness levels increase significantly and you will be more grateful for the little things in life as well. Now don't be a dumbass and write the same things every day. I'm sure you have a lot more things to be grateful for. Do these habits for at least 6 months and come back to this video to thank me when you've seen the results for yourself. Other than that, peace out.